And now let's take a look at the display modes. In the viewport, if you hit F3, you'll see it changes to wireframe. Hit it again and it will go back to shaded mode, and F4 will show the wireframe. So F4 I use constantly. Normally I will stay in standard mode, and you also get various types of shading here that you can flick through. I do normally keep it on default shading, and you've also got stylized views here, which can give some interesting effects, but they're not really what we'll be needing. So earlier on I said the quickest way to navigate to move, rotate and scale was to right click. I was actually wrong. The quickest way is on your keyboard. There's keyboard shortcuts. Q will select, W will move, E will rotate and R will scale. So to maximize the viewport, you can see which viewport's selected by this yellow box. So now we're in front view. So if we use perspective and we go down here, this will maximize the viewport. You can also use Alt W as the keyboard shortcut for that. So I spend a lot of time just in one viewport. To pan the viewport, just hold down the middle mouse button and pull that around. And you can scroll in and out to zoom in and out. And if you hold Alt and the middle mouse button, you can rotate objects. And whatever's selected will be zoomed in or rotated around. So that's useful to know when navigating a space. Now we can hit Z on the keyboard to zoom all, or with an object selected, you'll hit Z and it will zoom in on that object. I'm just using the mouse to zoom out. And then we have keyboard shortcuts to move views. So I've just hit L on the keyboard to go to the left view, F to go to front, T for top, V will bring up all the viewports. So I'm just going to hit P to go back to perspective view. And I'm just going to show you how you can select an object, right click and hide selection. You can also right click and unhide all, and you can also select an object and isolate it, so that's the only object available. You can do your work on it and then click it again and you'll be able to see everything.